Okay, guys, I just got to my hometown and this is my house, but you can't see the house because of the snow.
A man was killed and 11 others were injured when a snow squall swept across an Ontario highway Friday, triggering a multi-vehicle pileup. Ontario Provincial Police reported the collisions along Highway 11 just before 9:30 a.m. in Orillia.
Everybody leaving on the bus and some of them leaving in the ambulance. Cars are parked on the side.
I would tell the officer they're getting all everybody's.
Emergency crews arrived to find multiple vehicles, including semis, involved in the crash. A 49-year-old man was killed in the crash, and 11 others were taken to local hospitals with varying injuries, according to acting SGT Jake Daynes with the Ontario Provincial Police. There's an abundance of snow, visibility and driving conditions are poor, please remain off these roadways if you can, Daynes said. A snow squall warning was in effect for the area, with Environment and Climate Change Canada warning of up to an additional 4 inches of snow and hazardous travel conditions Friday due to reduced visibility from lake-effect snow squalls off Lake Huron and Georgian Bay. The worst conditions are likely to be confined to areas closest to Georgian Bay with lesser impacts farther inland, the weather agency said. Conditions are forecast to improve this afternoon.
Carry on. How far can you get before you fall?
Last year we maybe got 2 feet of snow on the ground, max. This year,
snow squalls cause weather conditions to vary considerably. Changes from clear skies to heavy snow within feet are common. A warming center in Orillia has been opened to provide shelter for those affected by the collision. Simcoe County paramedics told CTV News nearly a dozen people had been transported to Orillia Soldiers Memorial Hospital with varying injuries. The city of Orillia pitched in to help those who were stranded on the highway. Orillia Transit has been deployed to assist in keeping individuals warm and off the highway, as well as transporting those affected to city facilities, the city explained in an email. Those involved in the Highway 11 collision were transported to Rotary Place at 100 University Avenue in Orillia, which is being used as a temporary warming center. Orillia resident Kyle Zerato told CTV News he was heading south on Highway 11 around 9 a.m. in whiteout conditions when a tractor-trailer, unable to slow in time, rammed into several cars in front of him. Zerato said the blowing snow made it nearly impossible to see what was ahead when he was involved in a second collision. He said it's difficult to say how many vehicles were involved, adding he was stuck on the highway for 3 hours. Zerato described seeing emergency crews run down the highway with stretchers through the whipping winds because their vehicles couldn't reach everyone. Leaving his car on the highway, Zerato was eventually taken to safety with a busload of others. He said a plow created a path for 2 city buses to help relocate those stuck on the highway. Motorists are advised to avoid the area and allow space for emergency vehicles. Police said there are higher than usual volumes of traffic along side roads as motorists are rerouted off the highway. If you are using maps on your phone, it will take you to alternative routes and roadways. Please be aware that those roadways are also backed up and slow due to the excessive amount of traffic that is in the area, Daynes said Friday afternoon.
Outside my patio door, I'm going to have to Make sure that vent doesn't get covered up, but that kind of tells you the railing of our deck.
Police strongly recommend staying home if travel isn't essential to avoid unnecessary risks, and urge motorists involved in collisions to remain in their vehicles. Do not get out of your vehicle because you could potentially get injured, Daynes added.
Holy fuck, buddy.